Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to another Finding Things You Might Have Missed. Today, we're going to be finding things you might have missed in Zangarmarsh. This is one that I've been wanting to do. I love Zangarmarsh, I love the theme, I love the aesthetic, and I'm hoping to find some cool stuff that I've never noticed before. I mainly started this series for Pointless Top 10 to help me find stuff for Pointless Top 10, and I'm kind of just bringing you along for the ride, essentially, so... It's meant to just be kind of a chill series, just flying around, exploring, looking at stuff. So, here we go. I'm just starting out looking at all this. We got some little windows here, right, on these tents. I actually did put these tents in Pointless Top 10, or huts. I put these in Pointless Top 10 huts because I've always thought these just looked like really cool, goofy huts, kind of Dr. Seuss-esque, you know? That's the, kind of the vibe I got from them. We got some cool mushrooms, obviously. There's gonna be a lot of mushrooms here in Zangarmarsh. You go up top, see all these mushrooms. But yeah, I'm actually planning on doing a series almost ASMR-esque called like the sounds of insert zone here, right? And so it's very focused on no music, just ambience and sounds. So like flying around a zone, finding a spot with really cool sounds, and then just kind of like parking here. And just giving some nice, you know, visual aesthetic shots and stuff like that. And then just going through like the entire zone and just finding really cool sounds in every zone. So that's a series I'm planning on doing and working on. I think it'll be really cool. I'm sorry. But yeah, a lot of cool sound. Because I think right now a lot of people make ASMR-esque top 10 videos that are... They're either not long enough, they're like 20, 30 minutes, or they have music in them. I know a lot of people don't like music. Also, these things are actually kind of cool. I've already made water wells, though. I don't know if these are water wells or what they are, but there's something. So yeah, I'm planning on making just like 2-3 hours of just sounds and zones. And then, you know, if you want to play your own music, you could just, I don't know, open up another tab that just says Zangarmarsh music. There you go. But I'm very much more of like the aesthetic sounds and ambience. I think it's cool. Yo, what is this? What is this? Is this like for a quest? I don't even remember this. These are like flowers, mushroom flowers, and they're like pouring water. Even that's cool sound. Just water pouring from here to here. But like, I don't even, these aren't like herbalism things either, right? Like, what are, these are just cool flowers. Dude, we're like, what is this, like 3 minutes in? I've already found like something I've genuinely never noticed before. That is so cool. Now I'm going to be like on the lookout for them in other spots. So let's see. Because I actually, getting back to the ASMR type thing, I actually did stuff like that on Goodnight Crendor, my other channel, where I did more ASMR focused stuff, but they did okay, but I kind of just did those for fun. Oh yeah, there's more over here. The heck? But I think there is a demand for it, just like a higher quality, you know, chill WoW Zone vibe type of video. Let's see here. We got some mossy stones with a bunch of, almost look like rock mushrooms, you know? Got just weird fungus mushrooms here. Here's another one of these glass plants, but there's no water pouring into it. I can't believe I've never noticed these. These are like all over. I don't know. I've genuinely never noticed these. I feel like I'm crazy now because they're like everywhere. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Brewfest is happening. See all the brew things happening over there. Let's see. You got the little camp, all the Cenarian Circle or Expedition over here. Cool tower. Most of this stuff I've obviously, you know, seen. Obviously. All the people in here. Cool owl tapestries and stuff. The innkeeper. The wardens. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's more here. Wow. How have I not noticed that? We got some hydras. I'd like to do a top 10 hydras, actually. I think there should be enough. I mean, we got these. We got Gazrila from Zul'Farrak. There's probably plenty more. Let's see. Got more big mushrooms over here. God, it's just, this is such a cool zone, man. This is such a cool vibe going on in this zone. Well, maybe not over here, but even this is cool. It's just like the dead fungal forest, right? All these dead mushrooms everywhere. Everything's decaying. We got here the troll buildings, another big mushroom. They got some like stones hanging on the mushroom here. I don't even know what these are. Just big stones hanging. I take it they're some sort of like troll thing. It's where like the trolls are hanging out. So maybe that's what it is. There's also a big bat totem. It's kind of sick. Lordy. He's even got some totems here too. We can go back here. See what else we got. Yeah, we got this big machine. Steam pumper thing. I mean, it looks cool. There's plenty of these all over. It is, I would like to do a top 10 machines as well. There's a lot of cool machines. But yeah, you know, I'm just trying to think of more ideas because kind of like this series, I've really accepted that I'm kind of just the guy that loves exploring in WoW, right? Whether it's sounds, visuals, things you never notice, like all these types of things, making top 10 lists out of them. Like that's my thing. I'm not good at the game. I'm very mediocre at the game. I'm bad at raiding. I enjoy raiding, but like I'm bad at it. You know, I enjoy PvP, but I'm bad at it, right? Like I'm not good at the game, but what I am good at is just finding all the little details. And I think that's a great way, I think, to play the game, or playing a lot of games like that, right? Just finding all the cool little stuff. Like this snake that's here. Look at that. He's just here. Like, why is he here? It's just like where... Oh, because this is like the troll... what's his name? The Zul'Farrak guy. Or not Zul'Farrak. Zul'Gurub, right? What's his name? I can't even think of his name. Is this like all tied together? Dude, this is how much I pay attention to like lore. That's still pretty cool. Anyway, flying back here. Like this. But yeah, and so I'm just trying to think of more ways of like how I can explore the game, right? Whether it's, you know, through sounds, through chill exploration zone videos. I've been thinking of doing like, because obviously people have made videos about lore for zones, but I was thinking of doing like fun lore. You know what I mean? Like people be like, this is the stories of the barons, and like in this area, then they go in like the thing. I could just like break it down, almost like a TLDR. Like here's the man crick, you know, he's standing here, his wife died, and wasn't going great for him, and then he got mad at Quillbor, you know, that type of thing, right? I can't really think of other good examples off the top of my head, but like just really breaking it down. I almost think TLDR lore for zones is actually a pretty good name, like TLDR Zangarmarsh, TLDR. And just like a fun, you know, fun bite-sized type of video for learning about a zone. So I don't know. I've got plenty of ideas. It's just a matter of bringing them to life and ironing them out, stuff like that. I just realized I'm also Horde. Just walking around this place like, hey, it's the Alliance Town. How we doing? This is a cool city though. Whoops. I put this, actually, I think I put this in top 10 coolest towns in World of Warcraft, if I remember correctly. This is actually a cool fountain, too, all the Draenei. There's, like, the mom and the two kids, and they're pouring the water out. And all flows out. They actually have a lot of, like, water pouring into water in this zone. We had those plants earlier, now we got this fountain. I guess that's it, but that's already 2 examples. Over here. Got some cool stuff. Okay. Over here. We're actually even planning on doing 2 pointless top 10s a week. My plan is doing... Ooh, what is this? This big, like, fungal glob thing. It's like Sporagar or whatever. The spore people. Okay. Let's see. I do like these side buildings. We're planning anyway, we're planning on doing 2 pointless top 10s a week. Just because I want to do, like, one kind of... just generic one that I know isn't going to do well as well, and then one that I think will do well. So, plus I have so many pointless top 10 ideas, man. I think 2 a week will actually work out. So for example, I would do like pointless top 10 grass, which I've already done, or pointless top 10 mushrooms, which I've already done, right? But that would be the one that doesn't do as well. People tend to not care about those. And then a pointless top 10 like NPCs in the middle of nowhere that I just made, right? Those tend to do better. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing, is just doing like one side dish pointless top 10 and one main course pointless top 10 a week. And I'm actually pretty excited to try that out and see how it goes. Because I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, man, I love pointless top 10. Like, it's probably my favorite thing I've done. I really enjoy it. Ooh, what is this thing? This is like one of those dunk tanks. They got the carnival. You like throw the ball at the thing and someone gets dunked in here, except I don't know what the hell's going on in there. What is that? I don't know. See some Naga stuff. So yeah, because I've been doing pointless top 10 for like 3 years consistently now, like weekly. Well, there was a couple. It was like every other week, and then we started weekly. So I think we're gonna start doing every, 2 a week. So we'll see how that goes. Ooh, what like dungeon thing over here with. I always like looking in these because I'm like, oh, is there some secret in here? Nah, it's just bones, and I think there was like some. Oh yeah, the classic poop in there. Yep. Let's see. Got this. And over here. But I mean, it's just it's a fun series, right? It's the classic like edutainment. You're learning about stuff, but it's about stuff that like doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Like just wow, things in World of Warcraft, learn about, you know what I mean? But it's still fun. It's fun to learn about stuff that in a game you played or used to play or currently play, and even if you don't play it anymore, it's like a fun thing to like look back on. And like, there's plenty of people I get that don't even play WoW or used to play WoW, and they love pointless top 10s. See, a lot of this stuff's pretty much the same. Got up here. Oh yeah, this area. I remember there's the quest here. Let's see. I don't think there's anything crazy in here though. It's just the guy you gotta kill for the quest. The little thing up here though. Look out. Let's see. Saw most of this. So let me. Oh, let's see this place. I always remember this one. Okay. That's why a lot of midnight. I was just thinking about all the midnight alpha coverage that's going to be happening. People will be like, here's the talent changes, the PvP, the raids, the mythic plus. I'm just going to be literally just exploring the new zones, looking for just cool stuff in the new zones. That's going to be, exploring the new city, exploring the new zones. That's what I'm most excited for, and just seeing all that stuff for the first time. It's always really fun, and then sharing, my exploration with everyone. Let's see. There's still nothing here. We got some bones here. There's actually a lot of bones everywhere, which I guess makes sense, right? It's like a, fungal forest swamp. Like, stuff's gonna be decaying and dead, and you got the water everywhere. These big. I always thought these guys were cool. The Fenstriders or the Felstriders. I don't think it's Felstriders, but the Striders. There's more of these flowers. These are such cool plants, man. I love these. All right, more of these big machines. I think I was here already. Oh yeah, then we have the big machine over here. Let's go check this one out. That leads down into all the raids and the dungeons. It like kind of goes up into the sky. It's got some cool engravings on it. It's like some markings. Got some kind of shimmery windows. I like that. It actually has reflections. Like you can see it's like a holographic card, when you get a holo card, it's got that type of vibe to it where it's like shiny. But it's not actually showing any reflection. It's just kind of reflective. That's pretty cool though. Let me do a quick underwater check as well. Yeah, and you go down into the steam pipes, all that stuff. I did think about doing a top 10 pipes leaking steam. I don't know if I can find 10 pipes that are leaking steam, but If I do, I'll make it. Let me tell you. Top 10 pipes leaking steam. Okay, then we go down here. What do we got here? It's another graveyard area. Oh, this is kind of sad. We got like some people got like fruit on their graveyard. Got some like a wreath or something. I've done pointless top 10 graveyards, but like there's still a lot of really unique, interesting graveyards in this game. And even just gravestones. I thought about doing gravestones as well. Let's see, we got some tables here, some more fruit. That honestly, this is some fresh fruit for being in Zangarmarsh on a table. Same for here. Yeah, they actually got the little plant here. Dude, I can't believe I never noticed that. That's wild. Or if I did notice it, I just glanced over it like so quickly. Okay, let's go over here. I know over here we got the ogres and stuff. Right, let me open the map. Yeah, okay, over here's the ogres. We got these guys, the Iron Spine Gazers. The floating rocks. Okay, let me check over here, make sure. There's nothing crazy. Yeah, there's nothing crazy there. Okay. And we go up here. It's always cool seeing these floating rocks in Outland. And then there's always the part of your brain that was just like, yeah, man, like once I get flying, I'm gonna go explore these floating rocks. Then you'd be like, oh, there's just like it's like nothing here. But it was the thought, right? Like, dude, I can get flying and go explore all these rocks and stuff. Okay. Over here, we got the ogre stuff. Another big mushroom, all the ogres. We got spore bat out here. Yeah, it's just a bunch of empty rock islands. Okay. Although I'm still holding out hope that I'm going to see something out here. But I don't think I am. This was always a cool bridge. Even though I also did top 10 bridges already, but just the big mushroom bridge. I don't know how stable that thing is, but that is a cool bridge. Then we got this ogre hut. It's all covered in moss and mushrooms and everything. That's actually really cool. I like that. It's like overwhelmed with just fungus. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's head back out. See some of these other ogre structures. I was doing a battleground the other day with Warsong Gulch, and it just made me want Orgrimmar revamped with the like new horde building assets, because those buildings look like so cool with the wood and the stone and that more of the old like primal look, right, instead of the iron metal Orgrimmar. Like, I hope they do that. I would love if they remade Orgrimmar with all the style of buildings that you see in the new Warsong Gulch. Like, I miss that old Orgrimmar especially after playing classic WoW. Like, man, I love that look. I really don't like the iron horde type of look. I think it's just kind of boring. Here's the gate. The you know, they tried to go through the portal or whatever. And obviously here's Sporegar. We got the old Sporegar out here. All the crab people over here. Sporegar buildings. There's always some funky houses, man. It's like weird mushroom houses. They do got a water globe on top of it. Each one actually does have a water globe on top of it. That's interesting. They even got them in their houses, just like to light the building up. It's kind of fun. Oh my Jiminy's. Okay, here we go. Just want to get inside. Looks like I've been looking at ceilings because I'm trying to do a top 10 ceilings again, because that was another old video on a remake. That was actually one of my first top 10s I think I've ever made, to be honest. So I've been really looking up constantly. Okay. Nothing too crazy here, but it is cool. And then obviously we got this big area, what I was mentioning earlier, with all the fungal giants, all the big spores, the massive mushrooms over here. This place has some ginormous mushrooms. What is this? Oh, is this? I think this is where you go in the cave on the other side, and then the ogres. Yeah, and then you come out over there. That's right. I remember. Okay. Then we head down. I always thought this was just a cool zone transition. You have Nagrand, and then you see all the mushrooms kind of growing. And then they just start... I love this part of it, where the mushrooms start overtaking the land, right? And blending with Nagrand. And then, obviously, it just morphs into Zangarmarsh. But I always thought that was cool. The mushrooms kind of on the edge of the land. Like, they could have just been like, zone ends here, you go into here now, right? But they actually added that little bit of, you know, that blend, right? The two zones coming together. I always thought that was sick. Or even like here, like, look at this, is so cool. I've never even noticed this, right? Like, we have a tree from Nagrand here, right? Like, you see the trees in Nagrand, vibrant, and then you see this one growing in Nagrand, but it's kind of extending into Zangarmarsh, and it just starts dying, right? Like, it's wilting. It's got leaves that aren't as green as the others. That's so cool. I've never even noticed this. It's taking like, it's got like some fungal growth or something on it, right? That's oh my god, is there one on the other side? There is. I love that. Look at that. That's so cool. They even, oh my god, they even have one that's like blended. Look at this. Is it like these two trees? Yeah, these two trees are like joining together, and one is like green and this one's not. It's like the oh man, I love that. That's so cool. That is probably, I'm like the only person that's gonna get excited about that. That and like the art team. That's then there's one over here. Or wait, is that the one we just saw? That's the one we just saw. Never mind. I love, that's the little types of things that I always enjoy finding, you know. Anyway. We got bog lords. Now we do have a tree up here, and this tree is not decaying, but it looks like it's still kind of in the ground. Maybe it's a little too high up. It's probably, maybe it's still getting some nutrients, you know what I'm saying? Still getting some of those Nagrand nutrients. Let's see, this bit, or this bog lord place, just kind of whatever. Flying back down. Got this little like mushroom circle here. Reminds me of like the fairy circles you find in that's a Tiraka, or not Tiraka for Tirisfal, right? They have the fairy dragons or whatever in that mushroom circle. We got another little Nagrand area. I'm trying to see if they've done that in any other spots. It feels like it's only that area where the zone transitions. Let's see. But I mean, honestly, I think that's pretty much most of the zone. I mean, you know, there's some of these older zones, there's not as much to explore. Obviously, when I do like some of the newer zones, especially like the last couple expansions where the zones are like massive, right? It's going to definitely take more time, but you know, I mean, it's Zangarmarsh, right? There's still some really cool stuff. And for, you know, having known this zone for so long and been here hundreds of times, right? I would maybe even thousands, at least hundreds, but it might be in the thousands. It's really interesting to just find some stuff that you just never really noticed. Even like, here we go. We've got this like Terrakar, Nagrand, Zangarmarsh all blending together. Like, look at that. It's so cool. You got the mushrooms, you got the trees, and then the trees dying here. I love that. That's some of my favorite type of stuff. So yeah. Oh, we got, what is this? It's like a bunch of, oh, they're like weird paper mushrooms. I thought they were flies for a second. I was like, what is this? And there we go. Zangarmarsh, everybody. So hopefully you enjoyed this little exploration video, finding things you might have missed in Zangarmarsh. I've got other videos you could check out. I'll put up the finding things you might have missed playlist if you want to check out more of those. I've got like, I think 6 or 7 of them now for other zones. Nagrand is one of those zones. I'll also put up the Pointless Top 10 playlist if you want to go watch the latest Pointless Top 10s. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See ya.